August 28th, 1963 is when Martin Luther King gave the famous "I Have a Dream" speech. Would it shock you to hear that they have the speech, they have the written speech, would it shock you to hear that "I have a dream" was never mentioned in the "I Have a Dream" speech? So August 27th, he's sitting in a hotel lobby with his most trusted advisors. And they're mapping out what should we talk about in the speech, because this is at the Lincoln Memorial, 250,000 people, the news is there. This is like his moment to change the civil rights movement in the United States. So they say, so what are we going to do? And they said, well, maybe we should talk policy. So right, okay, well, policy's good, maybe some policy ideas. Maybe we should talk, because he's a former Baptist preacher. They're like, maybe tell him it's bring God into it. Dude, this is our country is founded on this stuff. Let's go. We treat all men are created equal. That whole thing. Okay, got it, good. So they're writing out the speech, and he says, guys, I got an idea. I can tell him about the dream. Because Martin had been out sharing and declaring this dream that he had, this vision that he had for the country. In small churches and small city halls, on street corners, anyone that would listen, Martin would declare the dream. And guess what his advisors said? His most intimate advisors, they said, Martin, the dream is trite, it's cliche, and it's overused. Don't bring up the dream, please. Let's get back to the real stuff. How many of you have people that have told you that your dreams are trite, cliche, and overused? They kind of shoot down your goals. They kind of shoot down your, you really think you're going to do it? I've had those too. And so did Martin. So he's up on the speech. He's 11 minutes in. And he's giving a great speech compared to all of us, but he's not giving a generational speech. He's not giving a change the world speech. He's giving a good speech compared to what we could all do, but he was a former Southern Baptist preacher, so he had this rhythm and this cadence, and when he got going, you're just I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm in, dude, let's do this. And just had this rhythm like this. So he's up on the speech, he's about 10 minutes and 59 seconds in, and Malaya Jackson, who's a gospel singer, she's part of his inner circle, she's on the stage with him. And she yells out, "Tell him about the dream, Martin! Tell him about the dream!" And he goes, "And I have a dream today," and starts into this cadence. That one day, little black boys and little black girls can walk down the street and hold hands with little white boys and little white girls. And they can walk as brothers and as sisters. And I have a dream today that one day we won't be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. And I have a dream today. And then he starts into this rhythm and this cadence and this rhythm, and everyone's like, okay, now he's changing the world. Now it's a speech. Why? Because the dream was in his heart, it was in his soul, and my friends, he had declared it to anyone that would listen. Small churches, small city halls, small street corners, he just shared the dream. So when it was his moment, it was his time, Lincoln Memorial, 250,000 people, it was his time to do it, he was ready. You share your dreams on the Zooms. You share them on the lives. You share them on the reels. You share them with your friend at work. You share them with your friend at the gym. You share them with your sister, your mom. Hey, here's what I want to do. I don't know. I got some goals. I got some dreams. Here's what I'm looking to accomplish.